stream and record. Go ahead.
Butt cheeks.
Thank you. Thank you. Always.
Demonetized.
Well, I'm not streaming it this time. I'm just recording it. So.
Well, we're not worth a stream this time.
Anyway.
I didn't know what to name it, so we're going with
Okay.
this.
Okay, no recap. I think we left off with just Chi and Leora going over to the spa area. After, of course, Leora drops off the books for Rhea and Kilroy. And y'all are returning from the flaming butthole restaurant to the upper tier area. And Eris says she wanted to talk to Rhea real quick. So we'll start with Cantu, and then we'll switch over to Chi and Leora.
What's up,
Okay.
Eris?
What'd you say?
I said, what's up, Eris?
Oh, okay.
What's up, Doug?
Sup, dog? Oh God, what was I gonna tell you? I don't remember now.
How beautiful I am.
Always.
The way that his hair is flesh typically.
L'Oreal. What do you do with your hair? How do you get it so lustrous?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe. So earlier today, I may have seen that blue tiefling I told you about again.
You
The
may
one-
have.
I may have. The
Did
one
you go out
who's...
spying? Is that what you did? Is that what you were doing all day?
No, that's not what I did all day. But, turns out Celestial Veil may not mean what we think it means. I don't know. I don't know
Really?
what to think about it anymore.
It's not a family, not an organization of some sort.
It is a family, and it's definitely an organization of some sort, but I'm not sure they're... I don't know what to think. I don't know.
I tried to do some research on it earlier today at the library. I didn't get very far, but it's definitely the name of a family, and they weren't so bad until I guess several generations ago. And it's a bit hard to say whether or not they are sort of turned into some sort of assassination squad or some things like this. But I don't know. I'm going to try to find out some more later.
I think you could maybe get help from Chi with that.
Yes, that could be good. Yes, you said she knew about some stuff about this organization. Yes.
She knows about the mark on my hand, but she doesn't know the name yet, and because I'm going to go talk to her tonight.
Okay.
But she doesn't know the name of the organization. She doesn't know, obviously, what you've learned. I don't think, unless she looked it up herself. But which she might have, but I don't know. But she doesn't know what I do for a living. She doesn't know, lots of that.
Right. So this tiefling is in the city.
Yes.
Are you in danger from him?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I don't think. I don't know. The fortune teller lady who told me that this mark means death obviously didn't know anything. I mean, I don't know anything. I just know what I've been told, and what I've been told is that it means death, but apparently that might not be the case. I don't know.
Well, it's just the fortune teller. They're very skilled in spinning lies.
True, but she did seem very scared of it. I I don't know why she was so scared of it.
Did you pay this fortune teller any coin?
No. I mean, she was doing what she was doing at the banquet.
Hmm.
She came up to us. I asked her about. I didn't show her the mark, but I did ask her about the symbol. But she seemed very scared as soon as I mentioned it.
Have you shown me this mark?
Yeah, it's on my left hand in between my pointer finger and thumb on the webbing of my hand.
Okay.
It's did I describe it before? It's a eye with swirling patterns, and it has
Yes.
3 stars on top and 4 stars on bottom.
Yes, I have it written somewhere, just not where it seems like it should be.
Okay.
Ma'am, did you spend any time getting ready for the task ahead today? You have more to do.
I don't have much left to do now. I'm pretty much done. How about you?
Just a few things. I'm going to try something tomorrow, and then run back to the armor shop, depending on whether or not a good doctor can find out any information about the. Oh, I didn't tell you this. The guards, they sent me a note. They told me about the beast we are supposed to hunt.
Oh,
And, I guess it's some inside information or something.
what is it?
It's called a stinger bullet.
Do I know what this is, Mari?
I'm not gonna make you roll for it because just from like your limited area to your backstory, these type of creatures wouldn't be near it.
Okay. I do not know what that is.
Yeah,
Any-
I don't think I do either.
Any information you can give me on it would be very helpful to help me hunt it.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything.
If you find out something about it.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully the doctor can find something. If not, then whatever. I just need to go grab.
She is also very
piece of
good
armor.
at research, so you could probably get her to find something as well.
Yeah, I just took the doctor as a target of opportunity because he said he was going to do some research tomorrow.
All right.
I've got some letters to write, so see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And okay, before we go over to Chi and Leora, did Killboy, the good doctor, and the fairy want to do anything?
The fairy.
Play wise? The fairy.
Yeah, I think we were gonna meet at the sorcerers, right? Or where the fuck we were meeting up?
We were gonna go. Well, we were both gonna go shop at the sorcerer's bookstore, but we don't know we're bumping each other. I don't think.
This is the night after the. We're still
is
at the
this
night
nighttime?
after dinner, right?
Yeah. If you guys want to say y'all bump into each other when you were shopping before the dinner, we can do a brief role play with that if you want.
I mean, it works for me either way, depending on how much we want to save time.
I don't care
Yeah, I
either
mean,
way.
All right,
fine
fuck
with
it. He probably got there first, just because I think he went directly there after the armory, right?
No, I've been window shopping, so I did a couple of stops and then I went there.
All right, fuck. I'll just say it. I'll just say I got there first. Just looking around. I'm just gonna skip the shop details and stuff. I already did that in DM, but yeah, just looking around. I guess you walk in.
Oh, shite.
Oh, it's you. I didn't fancy you being one with spells.
do you mean? I'm a cleric.
Cleric, you just drink blood.
What do you think the source of the power is?
I don't know, a vampire?
He uses his gloved pinky to like pull his lip. They're like a fucking vampire to you.
I don't know, you're bitter like one. All you
don't even know
all
who's-
you do is just come after me.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's the way it is? I came in here minded my business.
Look. It's like Gilroy said the one night. We probably need to start working together. I'm sorry I pranked you and hurt your little feelings.
Great start.
He just stares at you momentarily, kind of looks you up and down.
You want to do an insight check?
Sure, yeah, I'll throw an insight check into it. Oh boy.
Okay.
I pulled up the forgery. But wait, what am I inciting though? Right? Like if your apology is genuine, it's probably not. I'll check and see if
Roll, I'll tell you.
hold on. I opened the foundry, but I did not open my character sheet. I don't think I needed it today, apparently.
Also, this is a dumbass question. How do I like roll against his insight? Like, what do I do?
You roll a d20, add deception or persuasion. Don't tell which. And
It's just
yeah, it all depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Accomplish?
okay. Accomplish.
Yeah.
All right. You feel it's genuine. Just, a little bit, maybe a little sarcastic, but she's being honest.
He'll after he sort of scans you up and down, he'll say,
Reload the save, right?
Save scum.
Same scubbit.
All right, roll. I'm just kidding.
He'll say, all right, well, then I apologize. I come off as a bit of an asshole to you.
Here, tell me something. And he makes a little small, little doll that looks like you with a ditto face. Like, it's just on the ground. I obviously can't hold it, but
Just raising my brow.
Did another fairy hurt you? Can you point where the fairy hurt you?
Excellent.
I told you before that I've never seen another one of your kind. You're the first.
I don't believe you. Could I roll insight?
You can. I'm not even going to roll because I probably wouldn't beat that. So, I mean, I told the truth.
What did you say? You kind of cut out.
I'm not even going to roll because I just know where I can beat that, but I'm telling the truth.
Okay. You just... Fairies are like onions. We're many layers. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Wait, most everybody has layers. The difference between them and you is I'm pretty sure there's blood and a soul on the inside of them.
Are you saying I don't have a soul?
But I don't know, do I?
Or he just gets annoyed by that comment. My master always told me not to cause a scene, but I don't know. She just kind of shakes her, clenches her fist, Final Fantasy style.
walking because he's gonna go start looking through books or whatever. Just kind of he'll mutter, that's right, over your master.
Sorry, my Discord's lagging. What did you say again?
He says, that's right, obey your master. Obey your master.
Yeah, I heard. She's just
Yeah.
responding like obey your. All right, that's probably all just to save time. At least for me, unless you have something else.
No. Like I said, that was just window shopping.
Yeah, I probably was gonna buy something, but I figured out the books are very expensive, so I guess I'm just a window shopper too.
Welcome to Lordana.
Motherfucking overpriced New York City bullshit.
Okay, and then okay, we'll go over to Chi and Leora, and then back to the other three before we go to other stuff. Okay, to see you, were you and Leora just going straight to the spas?
I believe so, because we just got done with dinner, so.
Let me pull this up.
Question: would you guys be done with dinner around the same time we are? Probably not.
I don't think so, because they picked up the ring around 8.
8.
Right,
You
yeah,
guys
that's
were
when
already
we
there.
just, yeah.
We probably finished blowing out the bathroom at that point.
Okay. So when Chi and Leora, when y'all got to the Celestial Springs, of course you were greeted by the same lady that you ran into here, and she would ask what kind of services you would like: the healing pools, the sauna, the massage parlor, and I forgot there was one more.
Isn't it handy?
A handy?
There was an aromatherapy place.
Ah, there we go. It was the aromatherapy gardens.
I would have let.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. No, it was healing pools, steam chambers, Sonic's sauna, and the massage. Yeah, it was just those 4. There you go.
Let Leora decide. Whatever she feels more comfortable in.
We can do the healing pools.
That's fine by me. We'll make our way.
Okay, and of course, she would like give you like the bamboo type soft outfits for y'all to change to if y'all wish, and of course a towel. Leora would definitely wear like the little croc top and the shorts, and she'll just get inside the pool.
For now, she would just have a towel, not be fully inside. And she'll strike conversation going, well, last time I was here, I did not go into the heating pools. I just stayed in the steam chambers, and that was really pleasant as well. If you just want privacy but still feeling comfortable, I honestly recommend it. But this is also really nice.
have to check that out sometime then. I've never been this kind of place before. Feels nice. Very relaxing.
Yeah, that's for sure. Same boat actually. It's not quite the same as just going to the ocean. It has its own charm.
Do you miss your home?
A little. This is the first time I've gone so far for so long. So it does ache not to be home. But it's also exciting seeing new things that you're not familiar with. So it's a 50-50.
I feel that. Um. So, so when are you gonna do the thingy with my brother?
I was getting to that because I also had a favor to ask of you. I want you to be around when it happens. It After everything you've told me, it feels disingenuous to not have you arguably the most important person to Balin, just as a you know being there for him. So I kind of wanted to redo it. So I wanted you, and I was gonna ask my sister as well if I see her before I have to do that. I was gonna plan on doing it during our date at some point, maybe a little after, maybe in between. I still don't know. I'm still really nervous about it.
Her eyes or what? You want me to be there? What do I even do in that kind of situations?
That's fair. It would be in support of your brother, just agreeing with what's happening. I don't know. Because it's not really anything official. It's just a promise ring. But I just wanted it to be concrete. Wanted you to be a part of it, just like how I want my sister to be a part of it.
Well, since you asked, and it is with my brother, of course, I'll be there.
She smiles, still twiddling her thumbs, and as well as just to save time, they start doing girl talk with all the questions I asked you to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
And if she has any for me, I can also provide her with those.
Okay. Well, Leora would tell you, for her likes, she and you've definitely witnessed this of her already. She loves to slice and dissect various creatures and also certain vegetation. And she likes to monitor and test their properties. She believes that even though people say there's a concrete way of solving something using a certain method, and basically if something doesn't work, that she thinks she can challenge it by maybe using a different container. Like let's say like they use a glass container to create like a potion weapon, if it was like a metal container or like one specifically made from like a lining of a stomach, that kind of thing. So she likes to test and experiment. She definitely wants to create near cure. She believes everything out there that is deemed uncurable is curable. The method just hasn't been found yet. Um, she's like you mentioned. She's looking forward, like how you mentioned that she's nervous but looking forward to new experiences. She also says the exact same thing, and then she leads on to her being afraid of being without her having. She's afraid of having her brother not be by her side. She's unsure if he's coming with her or not. She hasn't really gone into details about that with him. She's unsure if even if he does want to come along, she's unsure the other group members would even let him. And at this point, she'll kind of like hug her body to herself and kind of shrink a little bit. And she'll say, I've never been separated from him before, and he was always my sword and shield ever since we lost our parents. Um, and for her dislikes, she says she really hates the type of people who use her for greed, and she'll mention the girl from Whispering Meadows that you know. And then she'll also ask you the same questions too.
In terms of likes, like we were just mentioning, Chisuya likes experiencing new things. She's never gonna turn down anything as long as she has never done it. That goes for anything. Could be sensation, taste, feeling. Like she likes being reminded that she is here, because that's her proof that she is here. When it comes to food, she tends to enjoy the spicier end of food. She's always had a higher tolerance towards it since she was young for some reason. And regrets that her sister is definitely allergic to cherries because she loves cherries, but she acknowledges that it's not a good idea. So she is avoiding them for the time being. But she also likes carrots, which is also funny because her sister also doesn't like carrots. So it's a constant challenge for her because she wants to eat them, but she'll know that her sister will probably gag at the sight of them. She also enjoys, and this is when she starts going to the unexpected. She likes sparring because after the experience that she had, and after looking around, if Leora and she are actually alone, she will show Leora her scar, but then quickly wrap it back up because it's still a point of embarrassment for her. Because it was the one time she truly let down her guard for something. And she's deeply ashamed, and everything that she's done has been to better that. When it comes to dislikes, she'll ponder and she'll just essentially go, I don't think I dislike anything. Dislike is a harsh word. It's, if anything, I guess I do have a slight, tiny, maybe not so tiny fear of being submerged for long periods of time. There was, and then she goes on to regale the story about how while swimming she got dangerously close to drowning, and while she is comfortable with the water, comfortable being in water, she is not comfortable being underwater. And that is the one thing she actually dislikes. Everything else is just not as harsh. It could be like, yeah, it's alright. But yeah. That's it.
Okay. Definitely will say like you and Leora had a nice bonding time, and definitely from like the moment you first met her to like now, you definitely could tell she's like warming up quite a bit to you. I will say towards the end, like while you're still like talking, probably would have like she would have probably wanted to go check out the sauna room like you suggested. Um, Surprisingly, like there are people like around, but um, seems like there's a massive line at the massage area. But for the most part, for the healing pools, there was like some like on the other end of the pool, so they also have like a little bit of like privacy. Um, no one was really in the sauna either, but yeah.
It's nice. I, at some point or at many points, I'll just tell Liora that she appreciates her whimsy, her her knowledge, and her inquisitiveness, because it also shows how far she can also go, since she's willing to help excuse me, Liora, however much she can, because she still wants to show that she cares for Liora as well, especially after her displaying her one dislike. So she promises to go out of her way to make sure that that's never the case, and to be there for as much as Balin would have in case he is missing.
She would definitely like smell, and then like you would see her get that glink and like the gleam in her eyes, and she'll immediately like switch and like stare deeply into your eyes. I have a favor of you for yeah, I have a favor request for you. During
Really?
your journey, like I'm sure like you're gonna come across like interesting like plants and maybe like animals and stuff like that. If you decide to like you know go near them or whatever, can you give me samples? And also, you know the tall guy with like the curly, somewhat like kind of like wavy, curly-ish hair, Rhea. Can you get like a few hair samples from him too, and some wing samples from the fairy?
So you would chuckle. I can definitely promise the first half of that. The second half, I can probably get Rias. And as for Are, I hope wing skills is enough because it would be the same structural components as the whole wing. Since, as we both know, it's probably just skills similar to how butterflies are.
Yeah. And Rhea was telling me the truth, and that thing was actually part of his wings. Whatever Rhea's method did, make sure you don't do that method.
I still think he was pulling your leg, but I would be placing everything in a vial because you can never go wrong with vials. They are set, they are sterilized, and nothing should come in between that. She'll ruffle her hair a little bit and then just relax next to her.
Okay, and then we'll cut over. Okay, so when Eris and Rhea was having their conversation, Dr. Evett, Norris, Kilroy, and Ori, did y'all want to do anything while Eris and Rhea was having alone time?
Um, this is for the end of day one, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I'll just do my usual journal writings and updates. See if he wrote back.
He
Nothing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He did write back, and but I'll DM you with that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Avatar.
I was gonna say nothing on this end at night. No, I'm good.
Kilroy.
He will go to the Scholar's Quill to see Glenn. Basically would ask him if he's considered what he wants to do, if he wants to stay, or if he wants to go back to the vineyard, and also to see the response that Kira's parents wrote to him.
Okay. My brain's fragile. Okay, so you went over to Glenn over at the Scholar Quills, and you're asking if he wants to stay or go back home.
Yeah.
I will send you the letter of what the parents sent to him, but also sent you and DMs as well. But TLDR, parents aren't happy with the situation. They paid Glenn to protect you, and you almost died, and Glenn almost died. So they're quite unhappy and displeased. But at the same time, it was a one scenario, but they said one scenario is all it takes. So, and towards the bottom, no actions at the moment. Waiting on a response from Glenn and about this meeting, basically.
Wait, say that last part.
Basically, no actions, as in they're not requesting you to go back home or Glenn to go back home yet. They're waiting for Glenn to write back on the details of the meeting, since he mentioned to them that you were summoned to Lordana.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll tell him that if it's easier, I can write up the letter to them and also explain that I was the one that insisted on going into the mines to try to save the people that were trapped. I will also ask how many beds are in the room he's in, because Kiro is not comfortable in that super high-end hotel.
There's one bed, but there's also like a couch in there.
No, I'm not gonna make him sleep on the couch. Okay. When he says that, Kiro just say, "Okay, that's fine." And that's more or less it. Tell him that there's one more day before we have to set out for the trial the following day. And if there's anything he wanted to see in the city.
Yeah, he'll mention like a few places that Balin suggested for him to check out. One of them, of course, is being the Armory. And he'll also say like, oh, in the morning, him and Balin are going to the outskirts of Lordana to have a little sparring match.
Roy will chuckle. Sorry, she's holding up a daddy shark and saying, "Oh, it's daddy." Kilroy would chuckle and say he can't, and just kind of comment that Glenn can't ever pass up testing his strength against other people. But if he needs to find if you need to find me, Glenn, I'll be very likely in the archives in the library tomorrow.
Okay. Just be safe, my lord.
You too. Don't punch Balin too hard, or don't get punched too hard. Just-
It's just like how the sparring I did in Makura. I gotta make sure I don't lose muscle.
You have sparred me before, and when I have nothing but love for you, but sometimes you hit pretty hard.
I told you, maybe you should work out with me. Girls like muscles.
I don't see you with a girl.
Damn.
Holy shit.
You bastard! I can't even talk as a DM right now.
And then Glenn just runs up and gives him a hug. No, Killer runs up to Glenn and gives him a hug.
He'll just
Towards-
neck you in your shoulder. Maybe if I
Towards-
wasn't seeing you all the time, maybe I would have time to date.
I've given you plenty of chances. For what it's worth, Glenn, I'm glad you're here. And while my parents may be upset at you, just know that I'm not.
Much appreciated, my lord.
And then Roy will give him another hug and then step back out to the celestial retreat. Oh wait,
Oh.
I'll check with the front counter to see if Leora dropped off. Oh no, she dropped him off at. No. Kiro would check the front to see if there's any message from the lower armory. About his request to possibly rent out a workspace in the armory.
Yes, there was. Sorry, Ash was playing with her kitchen pots and pans. Yeah. Basically, tell the letter says yes, you can. Um, it depends on what exactly you want to do, and it will cost money.
Okay. Noted. Good to know. Okay. And then Kilroy will go to the celestial retreat, check with the front to see if if Leroy dropped off the papers or the journals, and then retire.
Oh yeah, for both you and Ria, when you eventually got back to the inn, Leora would have dropped the books off there, and the receptions there would immediately get y'all's attention, pass the books to you guys. And for the details of the books, I will link them in Kaka, and when I do, I will DM you guys.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, now for Eris and to see you. Okay, Eris, where were you heading to exactly after you got done with Ria?
The hotel. Celestial retreat.
Okay, are you just like waiting around for your sister, or?
Yeah, I'd go like knock on her door, and if she doesn't answer, she'll go down to like the lobby, I guess, and wait for her.
Okay, I think it'll be around that time. Okay, yeah, so I don't think, because of what the spa and how late things were on their end, you probably would be in the lobby, and to see you, I guess after like the spa with you and Leora, y'all going back to the inn.
Yep.
Okay, then
This
you'll see your sister in the lobby.
Kind of like dozing in a chair, but I like wake up when I see you, and I'll wave at you, get up, and go over to you.
I'll semi-jog and go. This is actually perfect. I need to tell you some things that I learned today.
Oh? Well, I have things to talk to you about as well. Can we go to your room, maybe?
I don't see why not.
She's got, I guess, a little brown paper bag with some. You don't know what's in it. We go to your room, and I flop down on your bed. I sit cross-legged, and I open up the paper bag, and I'm like, I got these for you.
Those poppers?
Yes?
I'll eat them in a bit. Let's talk first. She'll place them in her nightstand and go and sit near her sister.
So,
Okay.
you had
You go
something
first.
to tell me. Oh,
Yeah,
I go
you
first? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask if you would come shopping with me in the morning. I need your help with something.
I absolutely have no problem with this, since I should be available for the whole day until night time. Because I have that date with Balin.
Right.
Okay, I go now.
I wanted to well, okay. You know how I wanted to get Leora something. Something to tell her I'm sorry for tossing her samples, and you know her better than I do. I don't know what to get her. I don't, I wouldn't know the first thing about what to get her. Should I get Balin something too?
Okay, let's start with Leora. Leora is definitely a harder purchase. She's definitely her love language is her research. So if you give her something that it's relating to that, she'll appreciate and love you for that. I know she talked to me about some things. The easiest thing, and the thing that won't cost you any money, just maybe a eyebrow twitch. She did tell me that at some point she would like a lock of Ria's hair, and she's still trying to get R's wing samples.
I don't know
You're
if that's
sneakier
possible.
than I am. You can probably ask Ria. I don't think he minds. He probably would want something in exchange. He seems like that kind of person. But if that's not the case, she does like to dissect creatures and plants. So maybe just a what's it? Somebody help me. What's that thing where you stuff something that used to be alive?
Taxidermy?
Taxidermy.
Yeah, taxidermy.
Probably like a taxidermy guide. There's a high likelihood she already knows it, but it would still show that you have her best interest in heart.
Well,
So I think that's the best idea that I can probably give right now.
If she likes to dissect things, what about a knife?
Well, we did get her a dagger.
Ah,
You might see if there's like a specialty thing, like a kit,
hmm.
like a starter's kit. But I don't know. She might already have that too. But both good ideas. One, I think the knives are definitely a more you kind of gift, since that's your specialty. Since you're definitely more familiar with skinning animals as well.
Yes, well, I mean, you can help me do that tomorrow. What were you going to tell me?
Okay. Um. So, with collaboration with the doctor, um, and a little bit of research that I made on my own, I did figure out what mom's sickness is.
You did.
100%, yeah.
What is it?
It's called eclipsing pharitis. It is an incredibly rare disease, which we already knew. Um, uh, Without getting into the nitty and gritty, it is definitely a disease that is more likely to happen in pregnant women if they come into contact with any fey creature or fey event. And she'll kind of deflate a little bit. And given her heritage and the timing of things, I think we both know what that might mean.
Yes.
But it's still good news. We have a name. It's everything else still stands, but we have a name.
Yes, it is. You did a good job. Thank you for finding that out. I mean, it it helps to know that. Maybe maybe you can find out something about the medicine that is used to alleviate the symptoms and see if it's something that we could make or buy cheaper or something along those lines. You know?
Yeah, that's what the plan was. Since the
Speaking
doctor.
about
Oh, so go ahead.
speaking about that, I did find out something that you it would probably be good for you to know. Well, the you know my mark.
Yeah, I spent easily like 3 hours trying to look for something, but it's definitely not in the common research area. It has to be under the restricted area, so I couldn't
Well,
find
that
anything.
that may not be necessarily true. I did meet a tarot reader at the banquet, and she reluctantly revealed to me that the name of the organization behind the symbol is the Celestial Veil, and I'm not sure what to think about it. Um, I don't think it means what people think it means, but I mean, could be wrong.
I mean, it's
She,
symbolism. Symbolism is just depends on who's telling the tale, right? Not every,
yes,
not everything and everybody sees the same symbol the same way. So I think you might be up to something, sis.
yes, and you could ask Real for help. He does know a little about this, and he might be able to help you research better and find more information. And I don't suggest getting Leora involved. I don't want her getting hurt if she mentions it to the wrong person, and you know her. And
Well, it might be a little too late for that. I talked to her yesterday because I was not feeling myself yesterday.
well, just don't
So
mention the name to her.
okay, that's fine. I just told her, like if you look like you needed something, or if she found out something that she pauses. deflates even further.
What? What's up?
And, because I'm not used to you asking me for help anymore. So I wanted to at least talk to somebody who you could at least talk to research for you.
You're the one I always go to for research. Always.
Regardless, I'll make sure not to reveal any more from what we have learned when it comes to the symbol.
I just
The
don't want
other,
the information to get her hurt, you know?
I think she's more likely to hurt herself in general than any other information or organization that way.
That is kind of what I mean.
Not what I meant for what you mean, but we'll leave it at that. How's that?
Yes. I also wanted to mention that I talked to Caleb today. She kind of cringes.
She starts staring at you up and down. Didn't he run away after?
I mean, yes. He did steal from me. But he found me when I was out today.
I'm going to choose to believe that you ripped his ear off.
Not exactly.
Well, you don't look hurt, so what happened?
We just talked.
About...
I tried to find out what the symbol means, but he was very elusive, and you know, I didn't find out anything.
So why are you bringing him up?
Am I crazy for wanting to see him again?
You'll think. Bob her head a little bit. I mean, he was attractive. Not my type. Seemed a little bit too old for me. At least comparing his horn length to Leora's. Definitely looks a lot older. But more your alley, though.
I mean, I'll admit, I haven't been a very good sister to you lately. And part of that is because I've been jealous of you. Of what you and Balin have found together, and it all just seems so effortless to you. Friends, romance, that type of thing.
Well, for what it's worth, that you and I both know that was not my intention. I do hope you always find happiness, sister. It hurts to see you not be yourself. And I don't. I do miss when you did smile, but I've gotten used to it. I just wish the new normal would come back. The confident Ares.
She reaches out and squeezes your hand and says, I miss that too. But please believe me when I say I'm happy for you too. All I've ever wanted was for you to find happiness in your life. You believe that, right?
I know, the fact that he's still alive means a lot. And I wish I would say that jokingly. I know you care, sis. That's never in doubt. Just wish you were more open. That you would trust more.
I know you are upset with me for hiding things. It's been a very long and very stressful journey. So, it seems like it's only just beginning. So, I trust you with my life. You know that. But you need to trust me that there are some things I cannot tell you and you are better off for it. It's
I
not a
know.
matter of trusting you to share the information. It's, believe me, I want to tell you everything, but it's that you have protection from not knowing certain things. And that if that protection from your ignorance ever goes away, I will reveal things to you, but you have to trust me.
I do trust you. You're my older sister. Just know that whatever thing you think you're protecting me from, I'm a grown woman. And I will not stop being your sister. That's not gonna change no matter what. I hope you know that.
I do.
Thicker than thieves.
You get a little smile out of her for that.
Oh boy. Oh god. I made you smile, and that's not happy. Oh no. She will start crying the second you smile.
Gee, what did I say? Are you okay? What happened?
She'll sniffle, she'll hiccup, she'll dry her tears and
I
go,
give you a hug.
You smiled. You genuinely smiled.
I mean, just a little. It's your fault. I gave you a little punch on the arm, a little playful punch.
Before I forget, and before I get more emotional, even though I'm about to get more emotional, so you know about the ring. I know that
Yes.
Balin told you the actual reason as to what the ring is.
I don't know why you didn't.
I was scared
Scared of what?
of you.
I get it. I get it.
You are I am sorry, but you are impulsive. However, I do feel exceedingly bad about how I did not confide in you in two areas. One of them being the purpose of the ring, and the second, and she'll produce the second ring, as to what I am going to do with this one.
Is this what I think it is?
She'll start sobbing harder.
You've only known him a month. Gee. That
It has not been a month.
hasn't been a month? How long has it
It
been?
hasn't been a month.
Literally 13 days. This is the 13th
13
day.
days. Okay.
Even
Oh,
worse.
gee, it's
Yeah.
been 13 days.
Look, I get it. I'm not stupid. Okay?
I know you're not stupid. It's just,
I know. I've heard it from multiple people now. I've never felt this way though, sister.
I
You
know.
know how many people have pined over me and how uninterested of how it's been.
I know.
He's been the first that I've felt something bigger. I choose to believe that it's a good thing, and he has shown in kind. Obviously, I didn't know he was going to give me this ring. I accepted it, and it feels disingenuous to not give him something back. Shut up, Hours. You're not in this room.
I want you to be happy, and if this makes you happy, then I'm all for it. I like Balin. I like him. Especially after. He wasn't. angry or cruel. He hasn't been any of those things, especially after I did what I did. He just talked to me. He just talked to me and was kind and nice and explained things, and you know, I've known many guys and I haven't known any like him. And he's a good one.
Which is why I want you to be around when I give him this ring. With your full blessing.
Of course.
I've asked the same of Leora. Because she also did not know. Balian went behind her back as well.
Well, that's kind of a thing that's between you two, and I understand. And
but still, it's something that should be shared. It's something that will hopefully be good.
I get it, and to him it was a promise ring. It wasn't an engagement ring. Are you saying this is an engagement ring and not a promise ring?
Let's just say that it is a promise ring, but the circumstances of which it was given, it meant a lot more than a promise.
I mean, a promise is a promise.
A promise isn't a binding.
To me it is.
Well, regardless, I appreciate that you understand, and I appreciate that you don't hate me.
Why would I hate you ever?
Actually trust me.
Of course I do.
It's just,
I'm gonna wrap you up in a really big tight hug.
She'll just melt in your arms.
When are you going to do this? I don't have a lot planned tomorrow, but I do have some plans.
It's tomorrow night. It's gonna be during the dinner. Either during or after.
Where are you
the one time
going for dinner?
Oh god, I need to pull up the name. Oh lord, hold on. Didn't think you were gonna ask that.
Why wouldn't I ask that?
I don't know.
Wait, what you ask?
He was gonna take me to the Astral Feast.
Oh, I was planning on going there myself, so that kind of works out. Should I get dinner with Leora while you two have dinner, but try and be away from you? I don't know.
Whatever you think best.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You know I'm bad with this kind of thing.
You're good at being sneaky, though.
Yes, but this isn't totally being sneaky. It's people.
You don't have to be super close. I'll, come up with a signal, and that will let you know that I'm about to say it. Or maybe I'll just start sweating bullets and faint, and that's your signal. I don't know.
I don't mean to interrupt, but it is 10 after, and I gotta go to the next day.
And that's the plan. Just
okay.
Please bear with me.
Okay, well, I will try to think of something. And I'll give you a big hug, and I'll say, I love you. I'm happy for you.
No. I love you more than you know, sis.
Doubt that. And I'm gonna go to my room. Leave you with your jalapeno poppers.
I will eat them as I keep crying.
They'll make you cry more.
You can no longer tell why I'm crying.
Okay. So just moving along real quick. HCU, give me a con save.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Are you shitting yourself?
Okay.
You're
Well,
good.
you feel fine, but yeah, you're getting minor stomach pains. Okay, and everyone who DM'd the stuff that they're doing for the rest of the night happens. Dr. Evans Moyes, you had your lovely vision message from Rihanna. And morning comes along, and just to rush things along, breakfast.
Evan's
I
not
eat
there.
it. I eat it. It's yummy.
I eat it. It's
I was gonna
delicious.
look for Evan, but if he's not
Evan's,
there, then
Evan's not there.
darn.
I tell Ori that me and Cheetah are gonna go out and buy something, and then I'll come back and pick you up, and we can go get our fortune told.
I'm assuming pickup means where we're at, so save time. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So during breakfast or wherever you guys at, okay. So I know Dr. Evan Morris is in his room. Everyone is at breakfast, right? Including you, Killboy.
See, yes.
Okay. Okay. So those are breakfast. Y'all all are greeted by a golden butterfly, and Dr. Evan Morris, you are greeted with a golden butterfly in your room. And the golden butterfly unravels itself like it did before when y'all first got the letter of the summonings. This one, same style writing and everything with the marks of the three leaves representing each kingdom. It basically says, "Greetings, as discussed the other day, here is your group's mission. You must harvest the following from an elk: pair of eyes, hide, antlers, liver, and kidneys. These parts must be in good condition and not damaged. If damaged, points will be marked off. The plant you have to collect thrives in a dark, damp, and slightly cold environment. It likes to be alone and will shut once shy. It glows at night while hums at dawn. However, be warned, the moment it takes blood, its true colors will be shown. Once its thirst has been met, a great gift of exchange will be granted. The creature you have to capture is located near the edges of the mountain by a river in the northwestern portion. It was sighted roughly 5 days ago, and researchers has been monitoring it since then. The creature is known as a stinger bullet, whatever it's called. They normally reside in swamps, so to see one out here is a mystery. We want to capture it to take tests, but please, it's dire of importance to not damage its stinger. The stinger can be turned into a blade if properly harvested. Sincerely, the rulers of Merlanus.
Can you post all that somewhere?
I am.
Thank you.
Yes, I would like that.
It's the one time just not gonna post it. Right.
Yeah,
I
y'all
hope
should
you wrote
have
it down,
notes.
motherfuckers.
Y'all should have wrote notes.
I
Like,
thought you
I got the
said
notes to look
rain.
at
I
it.
thought you said reindeer. What the fuck is an elk?
Listen, I'm proud of my notes.
Is it just a blank page?
No, I just paraphrased a lot of it.
I didn't even try.
I paraphrase a bunch.
My
That's what I
notes,
did.
guys. My notes are the VOD. That's my notes.
I started writing and then I gave up.
So moving
Yeah.
along, it's posted in the Foundry chat section. I'll also make a little note in Conca too. Like I said, I'm working on getting everything uploaded there. But yeah, so that's what your message and your mission is.
Upon receiving this message, Evett will head straight to the archive, and he is going to spend his day researching on the patio. If there is a patio, if not somewhere secluded, where he can smoke a cigarette in peace.
I'd say there's definitely a nice patio, and you're able to do like research and stuff like that. And the stuff that you DM'd me that you also additionally want to research, we'll go over that as well.
Okay.
Are you wanting to actually the some readings long? I think I made like a little note section. So I think you, Dr. Evan Morris, Kilroy, and I think to see you, you wanted to return the borrowed book, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um. Do you guys like want to like have interactions while you're at the library between y'all three, or nah?
Everett in this moment wouldn't be looking for interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you spotted him, I mean, you come say hi, but he wouldn't be very engaging. Be small talk.
Meanwhile, since I have that shopping to do with Ferris, I would probably just maybe even accompany the doctor. Just because we were going to the same place. Or I would have just handed down the book, said goodbye, and then headed out.
Did you go? You went immediately after you got the note, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can roll when I get to the archive. I can roll a perception, see if I see you.
Yep.
Question mark. 12 plus. Where's my character sheet?
You
12
didn't
plus,
come in clearly.
12 plus 15.
15. Dr. Evan Morris, are you being stealthy?
No, he's not trying to be stealthy. He's just like off in the corner somewhere.
Oh.
On the patio.
If he sees you just like sitting on the patio, just like in depth in your research, probably walk over, ask if you got the note. If you're being short, Kilroy. Let's see, his charisma is -1. Wisdom is +1. So it's okay.
What are you trying to figure out?
If I could be able to tell that he's not in a talking mood.
Oh.
Yeah, he could probably. 15.
I mean, he's definitely like not in a talking mood naturally.
Okay. Even more so, I suppose. But anyway, Kilroy got the hint, and just let him know that he'll be doing some research inside, and then we can corroborate what we found later.
Are you guys at the inn right now still, or?
No,
We're
at the archive.
Archive.
Okay. I was gonna say Ori's probably just chilling around the inn waiting for Ares. She might, if there is a balcony or something she can go out, she might do another bird mission while she's bored waiting.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get to that. Okay. So you're not gonna try to interact with Dr. Evan Morris, right? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say he looks also the part too, because he's kind of like, I mean, the couple of days you've done it, he's also kind of had his hair nice, but today he's a little disheveled. So
That's actually kind of sad.
Okay, and besides the stuff that you DM'd me about, Dr. Evan Morris, about your research, are you wanting to research part of this letter? Because I know Ria requested that of you.
yeah, it's good. I'm gonna today's research is on the, what was it called, the bullet stinger bullet. Yeah.
Okay,
So today's mainly dedicated to that in the surrounding area and all that good stuff.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check to see how long it takes you, and yeah.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Investigation. Boom. Nothing. We're fucked, guys.
Okay, well, let's just say you were roaming around the library for an hour. Now go ahead and give me another investigation check.
Look, because given the position he's in, it would make sense that he's not focused, or he's not clear
Yeah.
mentally on the research.
But
So,
if you keep failing, she would have. Oh god, but that was another one.
A little better.
Okay, so good. I'll say like you're definitely like focused. You are experiencing a level of exhaustion. Oh, oh yeah, you are.
Mhm.
Ah shit. Yeah.
I did say that. I'll take it. I'll take an exhaustion.
Have mercy, Mari.
Never.
Look, I also told her to test out the sanity system on me if she needed to.
Yeah. He's my guinea pig.
Way to go, Rizo.
Okay. And then go ahead, just give me a straight up intelligence roll too, real quick.
Oh, the dice is in a mood today.
I see that.
Okay, so guys, you are now suffering -2 to the results of all D20 rolls and spell save DCs. Okay.
-2. Okay, let me note
Spicy.
that down. -2 to what?
-2 to all D20 rolls and spell save DCs. Okay. Well, it takes you a long time, and you're definitely not like focusing, but I would say you almost pretty much spent almost the entire day in this library, but you do manage to discover a few things. Not much, but the main stuff that kind of like pokes out to you is that when approaching these type of creatures, they tend to give a warning first, but if you ignore their warning, it'll go into a frenzy of attacks. And unfortunately, because of your mindset, that's the only thing like you seem to gather from these hours of research. Your mind's just unfortunately focused with your message that you received last night.
Mhm.
And I will copy this for you in our chat.
Boom. Okay, got it.
Puri. Puri. Okay. I know, Ria, you had 2 letters. And okay, you are also sending out letters. Well, so the message service throughout this whole continent of Merlinus is called the Satchel and Scroll. Wait, that's not entirely it. Oh yeah, the Satchel and Scroll guild, and basically that's they're stationed like anywhere and everywhere, but like some of their stations could be larger, some of them could be smaller, and that's like basically like the delivery services right there.
Okay.
Cost money.
Only okay for Lord Donna to Mount Bank, it will only cost 5 silver. And they request what kind of ethereal messenger would you like. And just to go into details, basically like you know how you saw like the ethereal butterflies, so well you can pick out any animal you want to have your message be delivered.
Red dragon.
Do both.
No, I figured they could just carry one, or carry it to the same person. They could carry both to my father.
Okay. So it's like a mini tiny little red dragon, but it's cute and looks ferocious at the same time. And what about you, Kilroy?
So are they just delivering verbal messages, or are they delivering like an actual?
So you know how, like I said, like with the butterflies, how it was
Yes.
ethereal, but then it transformed
Transformed.
into a parchment paper. It's like
Uh-huh.
that.
Okay. I will, if you want, I can fashion up actual like letters for you sometime this week. But in short, in the letter to my parents, I will first off make it known that Glenn is not at fault. I insisted that we go into the mines, and not to hold him at fault. If anything, it's all mine, and I threatened his life in doing so. And I will also detail that I'm going to be away from home a little bit longer, because essentially the Lordana has me going on a mission for not just Lordana, but the entire realm. In the message to Murdoch, I will let him know that Glenn and I, and Glenn, myself, and Riora have arrived to Makora however many days, not Makora, to Lordana however many days from now, since it's been something like 2, right?
Sorry.
We've been in Lordana now for what, 2 days?
Yeah, but not 2 full days. This is probably the first full day, but yeah.
We're all okay. And basically the meeting was as, without going too much, the meeting was as grave as it sounds. We're on a mission for the whole realm. And I hope he is doing well.
Okay, and that will also be 5 silver.
5 silver for both?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 silver per letter.
Okay, so 10 silver subtracted.
And what ethereal animal would you like to be sent?
Do I get to pick anything? Was there a catalog?
Anything.
Expecto Patronum. Huh.
But it'll be small, like you know how the butterfly was small. Can't be like nothing huge, but it'll shrink down to that size.
Oh, it'll be a horse. They have one that looks like Bucky. I'll send Bucky.
Adorable.
The horse that got fucked?
The horse that got slept. One of them.
The horse that got fucked.
I mean, he's sleeping. You might as well, you know.
Okay, and then back over to Aurelia. So go ahead and try your quick money scheme. Give me, how long are you gonna have Jared do this for?
I'll do 2 hours this time since it's gonna be a peaceful day. Hopefully nothing bad's gonna happen. Nope, no siree.
Okay, well give me 2 perception checks and then 2 straight up intelligence checks.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll with mine to save time, 'cause I can't do bonus rolls with him. So, first one, 19. Second perception. Second perception is 15, 16, 7, 18. So 18 and a 19. Or I'm sorry, a 17 and a 19. And intelligence. Oh boy. is it not rolling? Alright, we're getting positive numbers. Probably not good enough. And he's a dumbass.
Oh, -2.
Oh,
Okay.
-2 is gonna be good.
Okay. Trying to think what else right here. Okay, we did the letter. Okay. Since it's 9:30, just gonna do a speed up ish. So let's say, did you want to like roleplay anything before y'all go to the fortune thing, or?
To save time, I'm good skipping stuff.
I mean, you can. I just want to
mean-
know.
I mean, I guess we'd be. I mean, we're walking together. I'm assuming, right? Or Artis? Bunny.
Ellie,
I'm here. I'm here.
he was trying to talk to you.
Are we like just walking together, like just do like little casual, nothing serious chit chat on the way there to the fortune
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll go to the fortune place, which is called the Stargazer Sanctum.
Oh my god. It's
I
like
have
the
it
sign
up
out
on
the sign said.
my other monitor. Hold on.
The
It's
sign
a
out
beautiful place.
Wow, this. It's almost like home.
Let's find a tarot reader.
Tarot reader? Is that what that is?
So
The
they have tea leaves, they have tarot reading, they have astral globe reading. Hold on, not Astrid. Palm reading.
Hmm.
What would
Palm
you
might
like
be a
to do?
little dangerous. Palm might be a little dangerous for Ori for reasons.
Tarot?
Yeah.
I mean, tarot is what
You
I
know-
interrupted.
I just want to see Mari use her cards again. We're doing a tarot reading.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Howard should have gone for the palm.
She's pulling them out right now.
Thankfully, I have these cards on my desk.
Get your cards
Get
out.
out.
Please hold. She has to uncase them.
Okay.
And jump in.
Yeah. So the person at the tarot card reading booth basically says, "Okay, pick a deck from 1, 2, or 3."
I'll pick 3.
How very brave of you.
What is the difference between the decks?
I don't tell my secrets. Otherwise, they won't work anymore. That's how they lose their magic.
Detect thoughts. No, just kidding.
Okay, and then you see her like just shuffle the cards around, and occasionally like flip them, flop them, do little weird angles, and then while she's doing this, her eyes are staring directly into yours, and you kind of feel like a little tingling in your mind.
Is there a fruit fly on my nose?
Sure. And she holds the deck towards you. Tap 3 times.
Tap. Tap. Tap.
And then one quick motion, she finds out all the cards. And now pick 3 cards, numbers 1 through 22, in the order that you want.
1 through 22. 3. 15. No, wait. 3. 18. 9. I'll type it out in the order. While she's shuffling her cards or whatever she's doing, I'll just look at Iris and say, "So, what is the point of this?"
You can learn something about your future, or something about your past, or something about the present.
You say pass, and she gets like a little shock look on her face.
Oh, come on. Sometimes it's just nothing.
Nothing. I recall a certain rabbit running for her life.
She wasn't a rabbit. She was I think a drow?
Yeah, she was a drow.
I thought she was a bunny for some reason.
She was a
Whatever.
red-eyed drow.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, your first card is the tree, and it's upright. And you see this card, it's basically a tree, has broken through a fortress wall and seems to kind of like reclaim portion of a keep. And she'll go on saying, are you a strong-willed person that seems to be determined to preserve despite hostile conditions? You're a fae, right?
What gave it away?
Your wings.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I'm strong. I have to deal with a couple stubborn heads as she thinks about the doc did.
And I've heard the fae can be quite pranksters. And they can be very vicious pranks, am I right?
I only dropped the kid off in the woods. I gave him a light source. But yes.
Interesting. And moving on, your second card is an upside down warrior. Well, this fits you being fae and all. You're a bully who uses physical strength and mental to intimidate others.
What? I would never intimidate someone.
I'm looking at you like, yeah, I saw you try and prank, Doctor.
Your companion seems to agree with this card.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Your last card is an upside down ring card. Although, I'm not sure about this one though, but it says you're a person who resents being bound to an oath sworn in haste or duress.
An
You don't
oath.
like to be tied down?
I mean, I was kind of stuck in the wizard school for a bit, and I wasn't allowed outside. Yeah. What is this? How do you? Or is just bewildered by the whole like concept of tarot cards now.
That will be 50 silver.
I
Oh,
pay.
sure. No.
No, I'm paying. I'm doing this for you.
What? You don't have to.
Too late.
Fine. Thank you. You know what? You know what you should do? Just to see how this really works. Let's have a different person do it. Why don't you do it as I'm assuming I'm sitting down. Or if I'm not, whatever. I just grab Addis. I try to pull her into the spot I was and say, do hers. And if I have to, I will intimidate you. I am a bully fairy after all.
Fine.
Darn, I wanted to roll intimidation.
Pick a deck 1, 2, or 3.
2.
And she shuffles, turns the cards upside down, and then she holds a deck out to you. Tap 3 times.
Tap, tap, tap.
Pick a card 1 through 22 in the number you would like. In the order you would like.
Six, 11, 21.
Well, all 3 of your cards are currently upright. Your first card is of corpse.
It's a corpse?
Is your mortality currently feel like it's being rotted away? You feel weighed down?
Yes.
I fear if you continue with this, you might end up like the person on the card. Your second card is of a beast. Do you tend to avoid the comforts of civilization or have lovely indulgence?
Yes.
And your last card is a aberration. But I don't think this one's tied to you, but maybe a future. I sense there's someone with a distorted view of reality. Cultist? A villain? Person with power? That has a connection to the great old one? Either way, I don't get this card quite often. I feel like your fortune now is not the brightest. Whatever is weighing you down, I suggest you seek to solve it, and quickly.
She puts the money down on the table and takes Ori's hand and leaves without a word.
Ori tries to swipe the money and put her money down instead. I will sleight of hand that I am not gonna win with you.
You can try.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, bunny girl.
Cell, you're the kind of reason why people stand up and pay in the front desk while you're just
You just-
waiting for the
yeah.
bill to be delivered.
Yeah, I don't notice.
Wow.
Well, I take the money, slip it back into her pouch. I know this might be too much, but where do they go with it? Unless I'm not allowed to. I'm gonna take her money, slip it back in her pouch. I'm gonna put my 5 silver down.
5 silver.
Was it 5 silver?
50.
50.
Oh, my bad.
A total of 100 silver.
1 gold.
So gold.
So 1 gold?
1 gold.
Okay. You might feel your pockets being a little heavier.
No, I don't. My
You don't
perception was
notice.
a 7.
You don't notice a penny in your pocket. You're not gonna notice a sudden coin dropping.
You right. Ori just gives like a little like wink to the tarot reader, and I guess she's being dragged out because yeah. And well, I guess we're getting dragged. I'm like, why? Why are you pulling? It's you said it's just a game.
Yes, just a game.
Theory.
Are you sure you're okay? You were teary a minute ago.
It's fine. I'm fine. She's not fine.
Obviously. Ori will leave it be for now. I am going to incite your ass later, though. But, you
Yeah.
know, you took me somewhere nice. I mean, I still find it a little rigged. But, do you like... It sounds like you like nature. Do you want to go to the garden?
Sure, I will go with you.
Maybe I'll identify some plants there. From the Fae.
I was just there yesterday. I wouldn't mind going back.
Interesting. I guess zippity zooped up.
I'm going to say because what your day 2 that you sent me, Eris, I don't think you're gonna have time to go to the.
I don't have time. Okay, that's fine. I will tell you I don't think I have time, and then I will go do my stuff.
Alright, I'm doing an insight check on you.
Okay. The answer is I don't have time.
No, I meant for the previous thing, because I was gonna do it at
okay.
the end, but... Oh, God.
Okay. And I add...
The secret.
I guess she's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, crazy bunny girl, I guess. I was gonna give her a present. Oh well. That's what Jared's for.
That's what Jared's for.
And let's say, for your Jared's get quick rich scheme, which unfortunately has not seemed to ever work. You're bringing back broken shards of glass. Looked like it could have been part of a stained glass like art piece, but definitely shattered into like a bunch of little tiny little pieces. And he also grabbed more like rocks. Some of them have like a little pretty like little coloring to them, but there's like puddles that you see all throughout this entire city, and a gold button. But it's not really gold; it's just painted gold.
Oh, I got excited for a second. Jared, again?
Bah, 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 bah.
What am I gonna do with you? Well, since she's gotta do her own stuff, I'll just probably do a few things like DMs and stuff. You know, I am tempted to get my palm read, but eh.
Okay. Okay, so that's 9:50. Toshi, I may have to do your segment another time. We'll get to it, but I feel like your date is gonna take a bit.
Girl, I told you from this morning, my stuff is gonna take 5 hours alone.
Yeah.
so I saw this coming. Don't
I'll
worry your little butt off.
I love heavy editions, baby. I do.
I'll see if you're free this Sunday. I'll try to keep you posted on like the situation. If anything, maybe we can do a night session just to get that segment done. And but yeah. Just so I can have like Ria, maybe Dr. Evan Morris have like a little more interaction since I feel bad they've mostly been quiet this session. Because y'all were gonna trade, like, or at least tell Ria the information, right? On like your finding of the stinger bullet.
Paizo.
Sorry. I thought you were talking to Chi.
Oh no 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 no.
I'm not the one researching.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah, as I'd like to get you and Epic more like playtime. Where you would go like talk to him about the Stinger Belay thing and what you found
Um,
out. Which is that one thing, unfortunate, because your mind was distracted.
uh, and unless he runs into him, he probably wouldn't share it until we're like. I mean, I assume we're not gonna, instantly find this creature. So, like on the day out, is kind of what he's thinking. He'll tell him. So he doesn't have to tell him now, or share with him now.
Oh, there's one important information I did forget to add into that letter. Everyone's meeting point is outside Lord Donna at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Which exit?
Huh?
Unless there's one exit.
Oh, maybe the same way you came in.
Okay.
Through a portal in time?
Look, it's a valid question. I don't want to be eating the wrong blood or blaze, you know? You know what I mean?
Jesus John Travolta's looking around for everyone. Where's everyone at?
I will say though, if you want to come and find them for the information epic, he can. But he's not gonna go looking to tell you.
Probably got late just to see if you're around. I haven't found anything.
I did
Yeah,
also
I have
do.
the rest of the shopping, and I want to do more.
I did also do my own set of research, but we can handle that offline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said like whatever you guys DM me about your Pacific research, I'll DMs and post on Conca. But we'll say like all three of y'all just ran to each other at the library then.
Roy, Morris, and Ria.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't.
I thought you said
Was
you're gonna stop by and find.
I would knock on.
Oh, okay, never
her
mind then.
room door, his room door. Sorry.
And like later in the evening.
Afternoon, late afternoon, because I was going to try to use any information that you had to determine what I wanted to buy, but if I didn't hear anything, I had default settings.
If you, if you came to the library to the archive looking for him.
No, I wouldn't. I would
Okay,
just
then yeah.
go to the room, and if you weren't there, then I would have headed out and gotten my stuff.
Okay.
Hopefully, after doing a craft.
That settles it.
Better be laughing at what I think you're laughing at.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's what distracted me in the first place. And then I see your
God.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, please.
So that's all I had left to do. Mario was just the craft, the shopping.
Yeah, and
Oh
since
yeah,
we're bypassing
we'll
each
do
other,
that.
we got no roleplay.
Okay, well I guess oh yeah, y'all didn't discuss about like a meeting up point, or
Yeah.
would y'all have?
I like our last campaign where we didn't like talk about
Hint,
these things.
hint.
Wait, what Mari say?
I said, or would y'all have discussed like meeting up at a place like a restaurant or anything like that? Hint, hint.
I mean, I'm probably not going to see any of them unless I just come across them in the town. Because we didn't coordinate anything.
What
Right.
time
That's
do the
what,
shops
that's what I was
open in the morning?
saying.
She's she's asking if we would have talked about it.
What time do the
If I-
shops open in the morning?
They say 9 to 9.
Oh, God.
So the shops open as the hunt begins.
Yep.
Okay. No bueno. Trying to see how Eve would go about this.
We saw each other at breakfast, yeah, except for Evit.
Yeah.
Then sure, Rio would say, "Hey, you guys want to meet up for dinner?"
Roy will say yeah. And be open to options since he feels like he kind of drove the last decision.
Not
No.
the Dragon Place, please.
Yeah, I think we could use a break from spicy food. Does anybody else have any preference of where to eat?
I want spicy burger.
There's the Greenleaf Grill and the Astral Feast, besides the other one that requires reservations, which is like months in advance.
She would mention that she went to the Greenleaf Grill yesterday and that it was an amazing experience. However, since she already have plans, that she'll just try to catch up with somebody afterwards.
Eris would also mention that she has plans with Chi.
Okay. So we
Ori might be there, might not be there. She might try to do a little side mission.
So
okay, Ria. So
You and
we're
me,
not going to
Roy?
the Dragon's Delight.
yeah,
She will recommend the fettuccine.
Okay.
Ori would fly away, mumbling about a burger.
It's like trying to find a place to eat in real life.
I know, right?
Hey, what you want to eat, honey? I don't know. What do you want to eat?
Okay.
No,
Back on the
Golden Lily. Golden Lily, Roy.
The Golden Lily requires reservations months in advance.
Son of a bitch. I guess it's the Astral Feast then.
Okay. The Astral Feast.
Oh wait, there's more. I was only looking at the ones that say.
Did I not got through? I literally said the green.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say Chi recommended the Greenleaf Grill, so
But
we can
it
go
seemed
there.
like that had a lot of. That's what I said, Greenleaf, and you said it was a ton of. Oh, I said Golden Lily.
You said Golden Lily.
My bad. No, I didn't mean that. I meant Greenleaf.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the Greenleaf Grill. We'll meet there at 6.
Sounds
all-
good. I was
Everything
hoping to,
requires a reservation except the spicy butt.
hoping to learn a little bit about everyone's capabilities before venturing out. But I guess I'll just learn about yours.
I caught some of that. Sorry, can you speak closer to the mic?
I was hoping to learn about everyone's capabilities before venturing out together as a party, but I guess I'll just learn about yours if you're willing.
Yeah, sure. We could definitely discuss that. It's good to know, at least to strategize, I think.
Yes, yes. Cool. See you then.
See you at 6.
Kelly, would you mention the dinner thingy to Dr. Everton Lewis while you saw him like on the patio?
Yes, I would have. I'll just say if you want to, you're more than welcome to join us. I think we wanted to talk about our strengths for the upcoming mission.
He'll say, he'll just kind of look at you and kind of that southern look. He's like, I'll be there.
Right. Great. See you then. I'll be inside.
He just kind of looks back to the books.
Okay, 6 o'clock, girls. Y'all are together. Fast forward.
it's good food.
I don't know what I ordered, but it's good food.
The fettuccine, I recommended it. Hoot hoot.
All three of us order fettuccine.
Yeah. Just imagine me talking about food and that's she talking about her food.
Kilroy would have ordered the fettuccine at Cheese recommendation.
Giggity, giggity.
Okay. So what are you two more or less proficient in? Well, Dr. Evan, I think I had some experience with your proficiency. Rio, what about you?
I get the arcane powers from my Beethoven. I'm able to custom spells and do this and that. I am also curious about Doctor. I kind of studied with my father at the temple. He was a priest, and so I picked up a few things, just a few things, and so I'm able to do some of those things, but I tend to stay away from the sort of spells within that domain that have an element of well, take enemy defenses into account, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not so good with those sorts of spells within that domain, but I figured you may have that sort of thing covered.
I'm sorry, Mister. The spells that you what?
So I'm saying I also have cleric spells, but I like to stay away from the spells that require attack rolls or have safety Cs.
Okay. And then with that, he's gonna sort of be like, "What did me and you are like then? I specialize in healing. I don't necessarily need magic to heal you, but I'm not really a man of combat."
Seems like all three of us are all ranged. I'm not a spellcaster myself, but let's just say my equipment allows me to more or less mimic spells from a range, as well as let's just say do things similar to a crossbow.
With your ether, right?
Yeah. I don't want to take everything out here, but when our group is together as well, you'll definitely see. I can also heal when needed. And if somebody is well, let's say on the brink, I can stabilize them.
Nice, very good. Maybe I will just take healing out of my repertoire then.
At least it's good to have another set of hands that can do that.
Yeah, I do it a certain amount of times per day. My weapon only has a certain amount of times I can do it before I need to recharge it. I also have an experimental weapon I've been working on. It could take several forms. It could breathe fire. It could shoot from long range, or it could make a shield for us, depending on what we needed in the situation.
Oh, you're very versatile.
It's
You s-
experimental. Kilroy just looks a little nervous. It's experimental. It's something I was working on with my master prior to leaving Makora. Um,
Does it mean it can blow up?
does it mean it can blow up? I hope not. Um, I think it can break, but I can easily salvage that. I don't think it'll. Hopefully, it won't spontaneously combust on itself.
Evan kind of chuckle smirks at that.
Maybe give a heads up if you're ever going to use that. Might want to back away.
Yeah, I won't. I won't aim it at. I'll be sure to make sure none of our party, rather, is in the firing range. But yeah, I prefer not to be close. Usually, not usually, but the one time I had to do battle with monsters, Glenn was in the front. Aside from that, I know how to, depending on what we need. I'm not super proficient in, I guess, paring down an elk.
No, neither am I. I don't think I would be able to tell liver from antlers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I would be able to tell that, but
Oh, doctor, I don't know. I don't know if it's too little, too late, but for our mark, um, I don't know if you've looked into maybe concocting certain medicines to help tranquilize or paralyze our marks for this one and any moving forward. But I could probably fashion something to be able to wield it better, um, considering that we're going to be out in the hunting fields. And like to, I mean, I don't like to brag about myself, but I'm pretty ingenious when it comes to that stuff. Or I have a knack for it, it seems.
He could say, I, a tranquilizer would definitely do. Um, I did a lot of the research today. By way, yes, I can't really remember most of them. I'm a little bit distracted, but the one thing I did know is that these creatures tend to get off a bit of a warning first. And if you ignore that warning, that's when it tends to go crazy and attack on the offensive. So that would be the time to hit it with a tranquilizer, Doc.
Well, I don't know. Good news is I got news back from the Lore Army that I can rent out a workbench or a workspace there. I haven't followed up on how much it would cost, but I think they also want to know what I'm working on, which is fair. But at least we'll have that option for fabricating whatever we need. Hopefully, they let me buy raw materials, or I can just break some down out in the field. And then he'll start muttering about chemistry that you guys may or may not care about.
Um, if you look at Everett doing it, it's like he's looking at you like he's interested, but at certain points, he just kind of looks like he has a glossy look.
So yeah, it doesn't sound like we'll have a tranquilizer gun ready for tomorrow, so we might have to utilize what all of us collectively have. I think.
Does anyone know? Did anyone find anything out about the stinger bullet by any chance? How big it is? Or if the stinger is poisonous, maybe? Or where? I hope we find out a little more information about where it is. I mean, it's kind of a vague description. The edge of the mountain by a river in the northwestern portion of.
Out of character, I'm not sure if Roy found anything while he was at the archive, but I can definitely update tomorrow.
Yeah. Factual. This is when Evan and and Roy would tag team the information.
Kind of any spell prep that I might do based on that then.
But I would just say, if you have something for the offensive, you guys should focus on the offensive, and I'll take care of the healing.
I've got a lot of that. Yeah, that's a good thing. You know, like the cleric side of me, you know, gets, as you know, Evan, you get to kind of pick and choose what you want to use for the day, but the other side of me, I have no choice. So, you know, I have what I have, and a lot of that is offensive.
That's useful in the least bit.
I can also slow down with one of my makeshift spells. I can also slow down my target, assuming I hit it first. But I can use that as many times as I like. It seems.
Good. That is good.
I can hit with a ray of sickness or a ray of enfeeblement.
Bullet eats. If to capture it on the cage, I wonder if...
That's really all I have. Everything else is just aid.
Are you guys getting dessert?
Did she recommend a dessert?
I think it was like...
She did not, but she did know that she did mention the cheesecake. I think that's what it was, right?
We'll go with that.
Do they have what is it, baklava?
Baklava cake.
Yeah.
Oh, baklava. Never mind.
Baklava. I never say it right the first time.
I love baklava. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Balaclava, please.
We'll say yes. Yes.
Yeah, baklava. Yeah, baklava. Roy is all about that. Roy is
It's
all
always such a huge gap. Yeah, I get that.
Roy.
Okay, and as a reminder, the Yaga appetizers is 20 silver. The main course is 2 gold. Dessert is 5 silver, and beverages are also 5 silver.
Main 2 gold. Dessert 5 silver, bev 5 silver. Got it.
And I also forgot to include, I posted in session notes the letter, but also forgot to include the mention about a goblin. So there is a goblin who lives in a treehouse near the first sighting of the location that they told you to roughly go to, and they could potentially offer you some guidance. I forgot to mention that.
Just like dinner at the Dragon's Delight, Kilroy will pay for 2 appetizers for the table for the 3 of us.
And how much was total for us? 50 silver apiece.
With entree is 2 gold, yeah. much is 2 gold? I think is 20. What? I don't remember.
Yeah, I
I
forget
think
what it
typing
was.
it up.
If Kilroy is offering to buy appetizers, and he would have done this last night,
Okay.
but I didn't realize that you had done it. I would not have partaken of the appetizers.
That's funny.
It's not a gift. And Roy will just yell out to, it's not a gift. He can eat it.
How do you reason this is not a gift?
Well, like you said, we're risking our lives tomorrow. You need nourishment. You need nourishment, don't you?
You are paying this for me.
I'm paying for our survival.
This is gift. Thank you for the gesture. But
Well, very well then.
Evan just raises an eyebrow at you. He doesn't ask anything. He just kind of has this a strange look on his face, looking at Rhea.
you're curious, Doctor.
She don't accept gifts?
Food to drink.
You don't accept gifts of food and drink? For what purpose?
Not yet sure. But it is the only commandment my patron has given to me. And so I follow it. I mean no offense, please.
On the Fed, I was just curious. It's a strange.
I agree.
Strange
I
man.
do not understand it. But such is the nature of faith.
Well, hopefully as you get to know your patron, they become a little bit more lenient about their rules for you. After all, you were the first one to volunteer. Well, not volunteer services, but to pledge your services to the council of the kingdoms, the realm, as it were.
I am still unsure. Well, I got some signs that it seems like my patron may be okay with that. But I was a little worried in the moment because I did not think about how signing up for these duties would measure be in line with what my patron has planned for me. You know, like I just after I kind of made that impulsive move, I was hoping that that it would not be in conflict with what my patron would ask of me. Well, it seems like I'm okay now, though. I don't know if I have told you, my mother, who I asked you about a couple of nights ago, she is bound to the same patron as I am. She actually bound me to, not unwillingly, like I agreed to it. But it wasn't long after that happened that she went missing, and I don't know if that may have had something to do with it, or maybe it's something I did or didn't do may have caused her to go missing. I don't know. I'm speculating, but and I still don't know what it means that we both are bound to the same entity.
When's the last time you saw your mother?
It was about 9 months months ago or so, I think. Yeah, I was about to head out looking for her from Mountbank when I was summoned. It was like the same day that I was going to leave that the little butterfly came. So that was put on hold.
Did she leave you anything? Or a message or something?
No, she was a mercenary. And the last person that she went out with came back to Montbank. Told my father and me that she had gone missing during their mission. And that was it. And she left. So it took a long time. My father was strangely not interested in going out and looking for her, but he's a man of humble means. He's the priest, the temple, the enclave depends on him. But after a while, I guess I just felt called to go look for her and find out these mysteries about her disappearance and the patron and what it all means and everything. So I don't know. Maybe along the road that we're on now, I can find something out.
I don't mean to pry, but who's your patron?
I do not know. I do not know their name or even what they are. Based on what I am able to do, they are some form of genie. The powers I have are sort of related to thunder and force. So something along those lines. Beyond that, things to discover.
Pardon my ignorance, Ria, but genie as in like the ones from the folk tales? Like the ones that are kept in a lamp?
And I assume so, yes.
Is that
I pull out my pipe, my glass pipe flute thingy.
the one with the firefly in it?
No,
Oh.
just the glass tube.
Oh, okay.
This is my lamp. I can go into it and come out of it.
You can go into it. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
There's a big space inside, but it's mostly empty right now. I haven't really put much stuff in it, but I have plans.
So if you were on the road and you were tired and you didn't have a place to stay, you could just go into your flute.
That's convenient.
I could. I can stay there very long. Not long enough to get a good long rest, but a short one. Yes. It's a little bit weird. I think the flute doesn't disappear. So like wherever I put it, when I go into it, it stays there.
Oh.
So, and it can be broken. It can be destroyed.
What happens if it breaks?
I think I just pray. I send a prayer to my patron, and I get a new one. I think it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, someday I hope to make it better. Another one of the reasons that I want to go out and do things and help people and make money, so I can build a mansion inside of this place. Is quite large. Oh, anyway. put the flute away.
When you mentioned that you want to, help go on missions and make money and help people, and then build a mansion, Roy looks kind of introspective almost, and he kind of chuckles. I think my grandpa had the same vision, helping people anyway, but using his knowledge to try to help the world. I'm guessing anyway. Yeah, he worked with my master, but they were both electrochemical engineers. I know, but I know now that it's not a very popular field, but
Your
based
grandfather
on
started
Hey,
a
join the
winery.
club.
yeah,
Did your
but
grandfather start a winery?
he inherited it from his father before him, and I'm assuming his father before him. So, but he had a lot of machinery around the vineyard, a lot of processing machinery. My grandpa built though, before it was all manual, but it certainly helped the business, and also helped him fund his numerous projects. If you guys saw the inside, yeah, everybody was at War Armory. But if you saw the inside of my master's shop, it's miles apart. All the engineering machinery in there, those two built together. There wasn't anything that Master Murdoch couldn't make.
Well, run a winery is a wonderful way to help people out. Keeps them happy.
Yeah, I suppose so. Apparently we should be looking into a line of rosé.
Why?
I don't know. He said so.
Hmm.
I assume there's a good reason that they never. I assume there's a good reason that they never got to rosé. But back to my grandfather for a second. I think he was working on something that could just generate energy and not need an intake in order to generate. Anyway,
That sounds like something mighty powerful.
Sounds impossible.
Yeah.
that's what I thought. But and Kilroy notices the time. Well, I think it's probably a story for the time. I don't want to. They might be trying to shoo us out.
DM is interrupting. It's 10:30. I was supposed to end it at 10, so we're just gonna wrap it up here. If there's any more like roleplay moments, as long as it's not too long, we'll cover it in the next session. But speed things along.
Look, man, we have no idea how long these conversations are going. We're just in the moment.
I know, and no, as a player, like I understand that too. It's like you get caught up in your character, your moment, and
Yeah.
it's like, ah.
Yeah.
So no, I completely understand. Cause yeah, same way.
Man, what a big warp in time.
But okay, so yep, like I said, we'll deal with whatever roleplay moments is coming after, except for the date. I think it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be 2 hours in itself, but we'll do that another time. Yeah. So y'all have a pleasant night. No nightmares or anything like that. 9 o'clock comes along. Y'all get arrive to the little brief outskirts of Lordana. There's 4 wagons with like 4 little like what little mini like thatches behind them, carrying like a large, like wooden with like steel reinforced cages. You see some like people loading up like crates and barrels of their supplies, and you see the Aldonari of Isavari Kingdom and of Evamus, and the king of Isavari Kingdom and the queen of Evamus. However, you don't see the Donari or the queen from Starred Kingdom, and all the other members who has the bracelet scattered about, just looking around, examining like the wagons and the crates in like a safe distance, and that's where we're really there.
I'm impressed she said that with one breath.
Mm-hmm.
As a mother, you get skills.
Oh, they're gonna. I thought you were gonna
bet
go
you do.
somewhere else. I thought you were gonna go
Yeah,
somewhere
I thought
else
you were
with that.
going another way with
I
that.
mean,
Miles.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, just right there, partner.
And if you want to work on it yourself, you can just try doing it underwater, and you're forced to do it. That's just me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Quack. Alright, go ahead.
I was gonna say the one thing I would try to do, I guess, and we'll rope this out. I'm gonna try to get as much of you people's blood as possible.
Even
And
even my soulless ass.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason for it. I'm not sure if you caught on, but when I took Chaseyu's, I asked for his for his HP for a reason.
I don't like that.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing. Go ahead.
It depends
Killer
on.
probably.
Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, Killer would probably ask you or confirm what it's for.
It's not the blood.
Yeah. Well, it's mainly just because I use basically analyze blood to know about them. That way, I know how healthy they are.
Okay, we'll cover this in the next session, but I'll
Yeah.
make note of it. We'll start off with your talk of blood.
Yeah.
Woot, 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 woot. Aw.
Oh, you
Oh,
were
and
flying around.
And I can move. She paused it.
Hee.
Hee.
Yeah, like personally, I'll probably have a few minor RP things, but I can do mine in DM. So I think the big one, honestly, is going to be reuse 8-hour session.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 7 hours. Sorry.
No.
Guys, I love all of your characters.
I love yours.
I
And
love yours too.
And I'm going to also enjoy watching them go through complete suffering and agony.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Question is, who will break first?
That is a good question.
I have money on one person right now, maybe two. As a player, as a character, I'm like, oh, she's fine. There's nothing wrong with her smiley face.
I'm fine.
I wasn't talking about you.
I'm just saying I'm fine.
Yeah, Kilroy's fine too. He's so fine. You don't even know how fine he is.
Everyone's fine.
This is fine.
Exactly.
Daijobu.
She's so fine she landed into a man's arms.
Yep.
Yep.
I know, with a
And
quote-unquote promise ring.
Look,
I know what I said. That was only meant for one person, so fuck you.
Yeah, we don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know shit.
I do like that, though. Like, Mario's like, let's get out of the tutorial section so I can actually start murdering you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
As a player, that monster's gonna be fun. I'm
Sorry.
looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, as a player who knows what this is, oh boy. As
Yeah,
a
but
character,
do you know
As a
what
character?
this actually is, though?
no, because it's
What?
completely fucking homebrew. It's
How do
totally
you know what it
homebrew.
is?
By name of stupidity, that I am guessing it is that. But considering you are homebrewing up the ass, even my
Nah.
flying ass ain't safe.
Nah, don't need
Um,
anything.
like I'm getting hard Monster Hunter vibes, and I don't really know that much Monster Hunter, so it makes sense that I don't know.
I'm actually
Smile.
more looking.
Smile.
Motherfucker's gonna carve it for us. He's gonna have a nice little cook
Oh
big
no,
ass
that's
ham.
no, that's what Iris is for. She's gonna
Yeah.
she's gonna handle that.
She's the fucking hunter in the group.
As long as she does like the little Monster Hunter hum when she's cooking food for us.
I don't think she's gonna be cooking, but sure.
Who's the cook? Do we have a cook?
I am a very good cook.
See? How dare you not?
You
know
would
your
know
sister's
that,
cooking?
Ryu. You would know that.
That has not been talked about, so not my
No.
fault. Not all.
Yeah, I don't even know
have
about
mentioned
this.
it.
It's been retconned. Accept it.
Find proof
No,
that
in
we
my
have
tools,
talked about.
I'm proficient with cook's utensils
I don't look at your
and
sheet.
weaving tools.
I don't look at your sheet.
Is anyone good at carving tools?
That doesn't exist,
Yes, it does.
does it?
Yes, I have a lot of homebrew tools in this campaign.
Oh, well, that didn't exist when I was making my character. Smile.
Well, shit,
We're fine.
Scoot.
You have to go. Bye.
We're gonna bring the elk back, and it's just gonna be like a couple bones and pieces sitting there. It's gonna be blood dry because Evan's gonna suck it all up.
Look, I made my character
have-
like 5 months ago. It didn't exist.
You wanna know something that I shouldn't as
Because
this
it's not
character?
in D&D Beyond.
I can tell you
I'm
that it takes 10 minutes to drain a human body of all its blood.
Remind me never to go to sleep near you.
I have an idea for the bullet though, as long as
DME.
no,
I'm
no, it's like I like in general plan, like as in how we can help subdue it.
Yeah, don't tell the DM that because then she's gonna like make it so
Oh
you
no,
can't
I
do that.
misheard. I thought you said you have an idea of what this creature is. I'm
Oh
like,
no!
DME.
I know what a bullet is. I don't care what a stinger bullet is. That's what the fun part is, though.
Amen on that, brother.
No, what I mean more is, and I can even share this now before I go to bed, because it doesn't tell us the order that we're supposed to be doing things. And I believe the Boule are mostly carnivore-oriented creatures. Not sure if the stinger is any different than a normal Boule, but we can get the moose, elk.
Ooh.
Try to get what we need from it, and the rest we can use as part of our plan.
Why are you so smart?
Because I, for one, lore-wise, I have to help Ares the hunter hunt an occasion, so that would have been something we would have done because you use smaller creatures to hunt big creatures. That is the law of hunting.
Yep.
And then secondly, it just makes sense because if it's a carnivore, you would use a herbivore bait that's already been skewered. Even better if it happens to be a scavenger. Because that is just going to be looking for a dead body. I'll be drawing the spell of me by that time you find it.
Roboto.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I was
I
gonna
was
ask
horrible.
if that was me or what.
'Cause
I thought it was
I have
me.
lag right now on Discord on this channel.
Same, 5,000
Me
MS.
too.
So,
I gotta go take care of little Astrid.
I need to go to sleep.
Yep, see
I
you
will
guys
do.
tonight, tomorrow, or
night.
later, whenever.
Uh,
Night.
yeah.
Good night.